Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I had to take a couple days off just to relax after I started the May mid-months, which are still late. Those are definitely going to be carrying over into June, and then for June I might just do one message for all the signs. We'll see what it's looking like. But anyway, this is actually the new moon in Gemini reading. We just had a new moon in Gemini on Friday afternoon, so we're like a day and a half out from that. I guess it'll be 2 days this afternoon. So I just wanted to do like a little energetic check-in for this new moon in Gemini. Just feel like there's a lot of energy going on around Gemini, air energy, thinking about relationships, right? We know Geminis are the twins, the lovers, so could be relationships of any variety, romantic, friendship, family, work related things, right? So we had the new moon energy, which is a lot about sort of checking in on those things, but primarily, right, like what's the most important relationship in our life is the relationship with ourselves. And then we also have this Venus retrograde in Gemini energy, which started in the middle of the month and carries through to the end of next month, right? So looking at that, but yeah, I just wanted to do like a mini little partner spread. I forget what, I think I did these back in February, love messages, okay? Seeing the Prince of Pentacles, okay? So definitely you may be an earth sign or dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo here with the Emperor card, could be Aries. Okay, could definitely be related to some sort of work situation, okay, or like working your way up towards something or working on taking something to a new level, okay? All that is beloved archangels and angels, ancestors, spirits, guides, Holy Spirit. More Aries energy here with the Fool, taking a risk, taking a chance here, okay? So we have double Aries. What are the messages for the collective for this? Whoa, hold on. Are we still going? Yeah, okay, I need to like fix my camera. What is happening here? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I think that's gonna be a little bit better. And Queen of Wands, oh my, there's so much fire energy coming up in these readings, wanting to take action, right? We've actually been picking up on this energy for quite a while. I don't remember specifically in this like new moon, full moon reading series, which it is a series if you'd like to go back and look at any of the other ones from this year so far. But definitely in the collective readings, okay? We've been picking up on people wanting to, again, take something to a new level or take action. Could obviously be very much so related to what's going on right now, right? And we see this even like on a more, collective level in our communities and globally, places really pushing to open back up, right? So definitely could be that energy. We're seeing the moon. So could be Pisces energy, okay? Could also just speak to something that's as yet unknown or unseen. Three of Wands, more fire energy, but also needing to have patience. Okay, this is the ships coming in, the manifestation card, if you will. And with that moon card as well, I did just want to say, just because I've been vaguely sort of picking up on the energy of pregnancy. Obviously that won't apply to everyone. And again, it could be more in a metaphorical sense of like creating or birthing something new, right? Especially work-wise. All right, so this is a 7-card spread. We'll do 3 cards, and then an outcome. Lots of Page or Princess energy. Wow, with the 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, again, could be talking about some sort of work partnership or collaboration, starting something new in work, growing and building this next nest egg, right? This 3 of Pentacles builds into this 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, right, if this is talking about not even just romantic relationship, but a relationship where there does feel like either there was outside interference, okay, could have been a third party. I don't really like to say stuff like that, and I don't say it that often, but it could be anything, right? Work can be a third party, meddlesome, but sometimes well-meaning. Friends and family can be third parties, okay? Or it's also like, I'm also picking up on the energy of like a third party stepping in to help in some kind of situation. So it could have been counseling, it could have been, again, going to well-meaning friends or family members for advice, for their input, what would you do kind of thing. Because On one side of this reading here, I'm picking up on this past energy of a missed opportunity here, okay? Could have definitely been in love, or again, just with that cups energy, something that you were very passionate about. And I'm still picking up on more Pisces energy, which we did see with the moon, okay? So it's almost like maybe you or someone else didn't even realize what the opportunity was until it was already gone. You know, it's almost like I'm seeing like a veil being lifted, but it's like after something has already been something has already happened. It's almost like maybe you or someone else couldn't really see the opportunity or couldn't really read between the lines until it sort of felt like it already passed. And so now there may sort of be like some making up for that, okay? Making up for that past missed opportunity is what I feel. This could be like a sort of repeating cycle, okay? Or it may have to do with someone or something that you've already dealt with before in the past. I'm not really getting an energy of like quote unquote someone returning from the past, but there is like a hearkening back or like a nostalgia or like a remembering kind of energy, however far back that is, okay? That's coming across here in the reading. Okay, and I'm getting Pisces energy a lot at the top of the reading, okay? All right, so the next card we have is the Princess of Pentacles, and we did see that Prince of Pentacles, right? So those are matching energies. Again, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo here. I do feel like this has to do with, you know, a relationship that has a very high level of commitment. So again, whether this was some type of business partnership or just a very strong friendship bond, or, you know, long-term relationship, or, you know, even a marriage in some cases, it does feel like it has to do with that. Again, whether that's related to the past situation or if that's what's coming up, because we do have the 10 of Pentacles in the outcome. But this 10 of Pentacles is interesting, so I'll talk about it when we get there. With this Princess of Pentacles energy too, it does have this connotation of like starting out or starting over, okay? Whereas that Prince of Pentacles that we saw, to me, that actually, like, that card talks, when I see that card, it has a little bit of like a holding back energy, perhaps not wanting to, or even if it's not wanting to, not being able to really fully invest or grow. It kind of feels like it's tied to that Four of Cups, missed opportunity, maybe attached to some emotional immaturity, maybe attached to some financial issues or problems. Whereas this Princess of Pentacles feels differently situated, okay? So could be the same person, okay? And it's just like their energy is transitioning a little bit, and rather than looking at things in a more like me hoarding mentality, they're sort of like, okay, I'm seeing like sort of a way forward here. I'm seeing a way that I can, you know, again, collaborate or partner with someone or someone else to really work on building this stable foundation. It's interesting because with that Three of Pentacles, you have the Sun card. Look at that coming out on the bottom, happiest card in the deck. It's like Four of Pentacles energy, building up a stable and solid foundation here, okay? And then not coincidentally, we have the Ace of Pentacles right underneath that, right? And there it is. There's the opportunity. There's the rebirth. Okay, again, could have to do with something that is work or business related here with the Pentacles, of course. But it doesn't have to be. Could also, again, be talking about, you know, rebuilding or building some type of foundation or home. And again, I'm getting like hints of birth, okay? Could very well be an earth sign baby that is coming into the world eventually, okay? This Ace of Pentacles can also be some type of, you know, financial windfall. It doesn't have to be huge, but it can talk about, you know, some type of pay raise, bonus, winning something, you know, that kind of thing. So just keep your ears and eyes peeled for any opportunity like that. But I am, again, getting that there's like a up-leveling or like a coming together kind of energy, perhaps related to a past situation where at least one person feels like it didn't work or there was a missed opportunity, okay? On the other side of the spread, we have the Two of Cups, more water energy, Pisces energy again, okay? And this is where I was getting that Six of Cups sort of nostalgia, hearkening back to the past, perhaps even childhood memories, that kind of thing. Two of Cups, this talks about a union, okay, coming together, soulmate union. It doesn't have to be romantic. Again, it can be a business partnership. Obviously, the imagery on this card does look very romantic and intimate. So it definitely could be, okay? Sorry, I just was like, I don't know why, but there's a lot of, even though we saw all that fire energy, right, at the beginning of the reading, so interesting, like ready to take action. We're not actually seeing any fire energy in the spread itself. And in fact, most of the reading is water and earth energy. Okay, so I'm almost seeing this energy of like the water nourishing the earth, right? And again, it's that earth energy that felt very stuck or like stubborn, okay, in the past. It feels like that. And I feel like, it's almost like massaging that earth energy, that earth person, massaging it, again, metaphorically, to really open it up, okay? And then we have communication at the outset. But like that communication leads to action, okay? So yeah, with the Two of Cups energy, soulmate connection, again, doesn't have to be romantic, some type of partnership here. There's a lot of partnership energy coming into the reading, whether that, again, is like actual romantic unions, okay? And again, Gemini energy is the lover's energy, and this is the new moon in Gemini reading. And we also have Venus retrograde in Gemini going on right now until I believe June 25th. I'm not going to really talk about that too much. If that's something that resonates with you or that you want to look into, please, by all means, like Google, it works wonders. And there's, lots of other readers on here and otherwise who have written about it or have videos about it, etc. Okay. But it is just especially if you have lots of like, exes coming back from the past or whatever, a lot of activity, we'll say, going on in your relationship sector. Again, not just romantic. You may want to look at that Venus retrograde in Gemini, what that means for you specifically with regard to your chart placements, right? Okay. So the next card we have coming up is the Hangman, more Pisces energy here, right? Hangman energy, though, is also about, it's very interesting because it's juxtaposed to all that action energy that we did see. This is like the no action card. This is like, sit back, don't do anything, just sit back and think, right? Sit back and reflect, really connect with your intuition there. Perhaps, I often get like meditation and yoga as like a literal translation of this card, if those are things that speak to you and things that you do or things that you want to try. Okay, really connecting with your intuition about how to move forward. I feel like this is a lot about thinking about how you want to communicate around this situation, okay, as well as, again, once that communication happens, how you're going to move forward here, all right? I just feel also too like this alignment and elevation energy. I also feel like you're getting sort of spiritual messages or downloads, again, through your meditation or through your introspection, through journaling, perhaps through your dreams. As those of you who've been watching me for a while know that I talk about dream journaling. If you remember your dreams, writing them down when you wake up, right? And then the final card we have here is the Princess of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is that communication that I was seeing here. Okay, I've been seeing a lot of crystals in the cards lately. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but lately I really have been. I'm seeing clear quartz, okay? So you may want to meditate with clear quartz or work with clear quartz, which will help to provide clarity and, again, connect you to your intuition there with that Hangman. It's almost as if, so we just had a new moon. It's almost as if, spend the next few weeks leading up to the full moon in this sort of retrospective, introspective, contemplative, not taking action state, okay? And, the Venus retrograde in Gemini, not a good time to like make any decisions or moves with regard to relationships, okay? So if you're thinking about like, maybe I want to reach out to this person or I want to get back together, whatever, fine to sort of think about, maybe even talk about, but don't take any action on it until after the retrograde. At least that would be my advice, okay? But yeah, with this Princess of Swords, I am feeling some sort of communication, whether this is, from you to someone else or from someone else to you. Obviously, this could also just be like a dialogue or an engagement. What I mean to say is like, it's not really clear to me who's going to be reaching out first. If there is an air sign involved, I do feel like the conversation might be coming from them, but it could go really either way here, okay? And then our outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, which is a lovely outcome, okay? In terms of the energy that we saw at the beginning of the reading, that Prince of Pentacles with the Emperor energy, this is a situation that is related to work or to business. This is a very clear indicator that that Prince of Pentacles, right, this Three of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles, you are working your way up to that Emperor, to that boss status. You will achieve this Ten of Pentacles. It's only a matter of time, right? And we saw that Three of Wands telling us our manifestations are coming in, our ships are coming in, so to speak. We just need to have patience, right? Ten of Pentacles is often also the marriage card in this deck, which is the Cosmic Tarot. Sometimes I get that, sometimes I don't, right? Because there's a single figure on this card, okay? So it could definitely represent, you know, some type of union, commitment, engagement, okay, marriage for some of you. But for the majority of people, right, and I actually feel like, which is interesting because this new moon energy really feels like that, even though Gemini is about the twins and the lovers, and with the Venus retrograde in Gemini, we have a lot of focus on our relationship sector, relationships right now. It actually feels very much like, you know, a personal journey and a personal, like individualistic, you know, transformations and changes happening, up levelings, ascensions, elevations, etc. happening here. So I really feel like this is about each and every individual, okay, and the direction that you're sort of going into energetically speaking. And yes, this is talking to, you know, monetary stability and security, which is likely nice to hear right now, okay, so you can sort of like let that go as a worry if that is to be one, you know. But also just having like a wealth of, you know, spiritual abundance, a wealth of health abundance, you know. It's sort of an abundance of love. It's an abundance of all those, you know, positive, yummy energies in total, not just talking about romance, not just talking about money either, okay? So let's get a couple oracle cards and we'll close out this new moon reading. I'm gonna pull a kipper card. Yeah, I feel like in the past, someone definitely, whatever this past situation might be, okay, this Four of Cups, there feels like there was regret, shame, guilt, perhaps even like despair around it, okay? Maybe someone was misled or was being misleading in regards to the situation, okay? I am seeing sudden wealth, which is reminding me of that Ace of Pentacles, okay? So again, could be some type of monetary gift coming in. What are the messages for the collective spirit? What do we need to know? Great fortune. Oh my gosh. Whoa, happened again. Hold on, my bad. Darn. I'm trying to keep that from happening. All right, we're almost done anyway. Yeah, great fortune. But you have to work. It requires work, okay? It requires paying attention to your intuition. Doing that introspective work could also require, you know, literal work, whatever it is that you're working on, your job, your business. But great fortune coming in here with that Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, just confirming that message. Feels really good. Let's see. Do we want to get any other ones? Maybe a numerology, and then we'll close it out. I feel like I record using my phone, so, and my phone is like on its last leg. It's been dropped a few times. I don't use a case. I like to live dangerously. So it's like every time it topples over on that stand, it's like my heart skips a beat a little bit. So I'm like, is this the time this is gonna happen? Gosh, I really don't want to get a new phone right now, but I might. Ooh, look at that, love. I love this card. Comes out all the time. Especially for self-love too. Look at that. Self-love, right, and that individuality that I was talking about leads to the romantic love. It leads to all kinds of things, not just the partnership that you want, but finding your path and your purpose in life, your passion, right? So let's read from the book. You know, some of you may have already heard this before because like I said, this card comes out all the time, and there's an affirmation, then I'll close out the reading, okay? It says, this card indicates a need to see the world through the eyes of love and to remember at all times that only love is real. When you look beyond the illusion to see the beauty in the world, you align yourself with source and the intentions of your soul. Because you attract what you are, when you see through the eyes of love, that's what will surround you in all areas of your life. So this card also indicates a need to go within to recognize and address any limiting thoughts and beliefs that are holding you back from experiencing love. This is a time when you must ask yourself, and these are good journaling prompts, okay? For those of you who journal. So yeah, this is a time when you must ask yourself, am I truly open to giving and receiving love? Do I truly believe I am worthy of love? And do I really believe that love exists for me? Because love only comes when you believe that it exists, when you're open to giving and receiving it, and when you know that you are worthy. The affirmation says, I see through the eyes of love and attract more love into my life. Beautiful. I'm going to close the reading down there so that I can continue with the May mid-month readings today. I think Taurus and Cancer are coming up next, and then I forget the rest of the order, but there's quite a few left to do. I've only done a couple so far. So thank you so much for your patience and for indulging me. If this new moon in Gemini reading resonated with you, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. I also have a newsletter that you can subscribe to and co-host a podcast called The Self-Care Kickback, available on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, and Anchor. It is a spirituality and self-care focused show with my co-hosts Terry and Chris. We have a lot of fun, lots of laughs. There's several episodes up right now, so do check that out if that's something that speaks to you as well. Oh yeah, you can also book me for a personal reading through my website. I think I'm going to start listing in the description box down below. I do have a birthday discount if it's your birthday month or astrological season, right? So for right now, it would be anyone born in the month of May or Geminis, okay? Obviously, next month will be June. So yeah, if that's something that interests you, feel free to book on my website, and you can use the code birthday33 for 33% off of a birthday reading. You can also gift it to someone else too, right? So totally up to you. And if you sign up for the newsletter, you should get a reminder about your ability to book a birthday reading. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to close this down for real. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.